I am so excited to share with you guys that I'm an Honor Active affiliate. What? I woke up to an email and I woke my boyfriend up. I'm like, can you tell me if this is real? Because I got scammed in the past, not from clothing brands, but just like brands in general, or fitness brands. Honor Active? Guys, 2 years ago, I created my first interactive haul. And if you go on my social media, it's all Gymshark. And that's just because I have a like very special story when it comes to Gymshark and how it relates to my fitness journey. When I started creating content, I wanted everything to blow up. I wanted everything to blow up. I wanted everything overnight, instant gratification, and I just kept hitting a wall with my mental and content too because I'm like, okay, why isn't this working? I'm creating the same content they are. But until I really understood like what content creation is and like how it works, I had the complete wrong idea about it, and really just being yourself, showing up, inspiring others, and that's what I started to curate my content around. And you can get imposter syndrome and be discouraged and stuff when you see other people getting all these opportunities and you're like, I'm doing everything right, or what am I doing, but I don't have this many followers. But it really doesn't matter. My boyfriend said that should inspire you, not make you feel discouraged, because if you look at their followers and they have maybe just a little bit more than you or around the same as you, then you should know you don't need that much of a following. You just need to be consistent. I have like a lump right here. I'm so excited. I got that email and then I responded. I looked up the address that was sent to me. I looked up the person's Instagram that wrote the email to me. It's legit. It's all legit. Can't. I just feel so incredibly grateful, and this is a sign to keep going. It's a sign to keep going, I swear, because when I tell you this shit is not easy. Like it's not easy. Like on your mental, you just internalize everything. You take everything so personal, but you can't, especially when it comes to content. Not even just fitness content period, no matter what content it is that you want to create, because there's something for everyone. But for me, it's fitness and inspiring others and sharing my story and, my journey and everything. And Honor aligns with all of that. But I was so focused on, one thing that I wasn't like branching out and trying other avenues. So I'm just so grateful that this opportunity found me, and it's only the beginning. It truly is only the beginning. I can't wait to do my first try on with you guys. For a package that gets sent to me. What? I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. It's the second week of March, and I'm also reflecting on this time last year. This time last year, I had like my first photo shoot. It wasn't like a professional one, but it felt like it to me. And it was very special to me because in December of 2024 was when I made a promise to myself that enough is enough. I'm done consuming so much. I need to create and post every single day, until I realized what scheduling content was, until I realized how I can make my life a little bit easier as opposed to creating, editing, posting that same day. And of course I fell off along the way, but it built momentum for sure, because there's days where like if I don't post I feel like a little bit guilty, which that isn't good. But learning how to separate yourself from that, I'm really just going on this big tangent because I'm really just reflecting on like how I'm standing here right now, and like this time next year, who knows where I'll be. Like I just wanted to share that with you guys because I think the same way about YouTube. Like YouTube means everything to me. YouTube helped me in some of the saddest, darkest times of my 26 years of living. Like when my grandma passed away, when college felt so lonely, like YouTube was my outlet, and I just want to be that for others. I want to be that for you. And it's hard, long form content is hard. Building on this platform is hard. Consistency is hard, and editing for 5+ hours, like to make sure your video is up. But you can do anything you set your mind to. And if you just get out of your own way. I said that to my boyfriend. I was like, I really lock in and I stay consistent when I'm out of my own way. you know, and when I don't focus so much about the outcome. I'm learning to surrender to the outcome and just take it day by day, enjoy the process, because not for nothing, like one of my old coaches told me, the highs make you appreciate the lows. Like it's really the high moments where you start to reflect on all the times where you wanted to give up, you know, but in the season of wanting to give up, it didn't feel good, you know, it didn't feel good at all. But it's the moments where you're rewarded or great things are happening to you where you remember those moments and you're so proud of yourself for not giving up or listening to other people, you know. I'm just feeling so grateful for this opportunity, but also so proud because I'm like, again, I'm reflecting on, you know, where I've come or like how far I've come. Okay, I need to go. I'll talk to you guys soon. It was a scam. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelica. You can call me and your girl was scammed 2 days ago. So I just want to make this video for educational and awareness purposes only. This is my experience, and in no way, shape, or form am I blaming, bashing, or trying to throw hate towards the company that these scammers were impersonating. That is absolutely not what I'm doing here. This is simply just sharing what happened because I don't want it to happen to somebody else. So yeah, let's just get right into it. What was it? I literally picked up the camera and made that video in the beginning the day that I got the email. So I believe that was Thursday. And I'm going to read you everything verbatim and put screen recording. So I'm going to read it. Boom! March 12th, I get an email saying, "Hey Angelica, I've been following your fitness journey and I'm genuinely inspired by your dedication, energy, and the way you motivate your community," which is everything that Honor is about. And also the reason why I didn't believe that this was a scam is because I've gotten scam emails before and they just state everything that's already in my bio. "Hi Angelica, I really love your curly hair, lifestyle, fitness content." Like, what are we doing? Please do better. So, and then the next paragraph is saying you'll receive 9 curated monthly products and enjoy full creative freedom, 30% commission, yada, 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 asking me my rates and stuff like that. And then here's where it really got me. Like, I woke my boyfriend up out of his sleep. I said, "Please tell me if this is real." I said, "Please tell me if this is real." I go to the bathroom and he said, "No." And I said, "But it is." So I'm sitting next to him, and then I look up Hannah Burstow, which, please forgive me if I pronounce your name wrong, Hannah. She's probably never gonna watch this, but so I look her up. In the bio of her Instagram, it says partnerships at Honor Active. So I DM her and I say this, and no reply. I can't send her a picture, which tells me that she gets a lot of these probably. I don't know. Anyways, and then I look up the Honor Active HQ, which anyone can do. And you know what the crazy thing about this is? Like, once this was all said and done, I swear it was a split second before all these doors started to open and my eyes just started to widen, and I'm like, I'm sick to my stomach because I just got scammed, bitch. Anyways, okay. So it's the same address in this banner right here. I'll put it on the screen where the address is, HQ, whatever. Okay. So I say, "Thank you so much for reaching out to me. I'm excited, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah." And then I told them my rate per post. And then usually when I say my rates, companies say this is out of our budget or whatever. Okay. So, and I don't know, Honor Active got it. So they were like, "This fits perfectly, blah, blah, blah." And you know what though? This email, like this text probably is real because it has the purple like banner behind it, or purple like stripe behind it, as if it was copied. So low key, this could be because it looks so legit. Like, So we're just replying back and forth, whatever. And then the next day, Friday, I receive a contract, a fake contract. And in the contract, it states that I will need to cover the shipping cost of my 9 selected items, which I was like, okay. My boyfriend was like, and I was like, wait, hold on, it's real. And the reason why I went forward with this is because I'm like, okay, they're based out of the UK. I know things are more expensive because of tariffs and shipping and what. Okay, so I'm like, and if you do the math, if you add 9 Honor Active things to your cart, that shit is a cool $500. So I'm like, $280 for Honor? Cool. This email right here was insane, okay? And I'm gonna put it right here. Deborah Price, non-existent. My invoice, non-existent. And I'm not sending this to my boyfriend because he's driving. I'm just reading it to him. And he's like, wait, hold on. But I'm just not listening. I'm not taking a second. And a part of me just wants to believe that this is real, you know? So they said, below is the list of items we will send you after your payment has been selected. Tracking number, posted dates, guidelines, schedule, booklet, which all seems and sounds so legit. And then payment instructions. Then this, nothing like stopped me in my tracks up until this point, right before sending the payment. And this is why I just wish I took 2 seconds, because it said, we look forward to receiving your proof of payment. Attached, you will find a video showing your products being loaded. Excuse me? Like, my boyfriend said, wait, did you not? He said, you didn't send them the payment yet, right? I said, no. He was like, so why would they send you stuff if you didn't get the payment yet? I didn't listen to my bookie. And I'm going to put the video on the screen. And I said, those are Amazon boxes. Those are Amazon boxes. Like, okay. So I said, here's a screenshot of payment. And thank God I crossed out my personal information. But either way, it doesn't fucking matter, because we talk too much. Me and this person, we talk too much. And then this was the last email that I received. And then after I got that, I was like, holy shit, I'm sick to my stomach, because this is a scam. And to prove to myself that it wasn't, I was like, awesome, thank you. Can you please send over the information below? No response. I was crushed yesterday. And I made a video about this on TikTok. And I just want to say that a fraction of this was the money. Yes, of course. It was literally almost $300. And someone clearly needed that more than I did. But the matter of the fact is that 3 days ago, I was literally journaling and sitting with my boyfriend, just expressing how I feel behind as a creator, and how I just, you know, some days it really gets hard to just push through, especially as a smaller one. Even if I've been doing it for a year or two, whatever, it doesn't matter. When you make fitness content, this is what you want, right? You want, you know, the brand deals, you want the free clothes, you want, you know, just to be recognized by like Honor Active or Gymshark or whatever. So it was really exciting to feel like, okay, I'm finally going to start getting paid for my creativity. I finally got noticed, you know? And I don't create content for those reasons, but that would have just been like the ultimate reward. So once reality set in, I was so sad and just like, fuck, you know? And I hate to say that this has happened to me before, but it has. So I feel like this was such a rookie mistake. And the Apple Pay, Cash App, Zelle, all that stuff should have been a red flag from the jump. But the email seemed so real. I really couldn't fathom it being fake. And this is another thing. When good things happen or opportunities present themselves, I talk myself out of them because I'm like, I'm not big enough for this. I'm not, why me? I'm questioning myself. I'm questioning my worth. So I'm like, okay, no, like, you're ready for this. The universe doesn't give you anything that you're not ready for, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, like, let me take action on this, which is exactly what I did for it to just blow up in my face like that. And I did the blaming of myself and the, I should have did this, I should have did that. Either way, it was a mistake. And I just want to share this because it's everywhere. Scammers are everywhere. Shitty people, like it's just messed up, And I went through it, and I'm definitely not gonna let it crush my spirit any longer, anymore. I just wanted to sit down and make this video to bring awareness to the fact that things are only gonna get even spookier because of AI. Like when I tell you. And then what's crazy? When I sent the money, I was like, wait a second. Anyone can create a banner of Hannah. Anyone can take Hannah's picture. And I was like, yeah. This was not the upload that I thought I was going to be making today, but I just want to say that if you are a creator, if you have been scammed before, if you are a scammer watching this, you just got to take it on the chin. Like, you just got to take it on the chin and just move on, because the universe and the world doesn't reward you for being a good person. And just know your time will come. Your time will come when when you will get an email and be crying because it is real and you can't believe it and you finally did it. You know what I'm saying? All your work is finally going to pay off. Because that day will come. And, I feel like this was just a test to see how I react, to see, how fast I can bounce back. Because this happened to me last summer. I sent $50 to this brand, again, to cover the shipping cost because it was coming from out of the US. But they sent me over their website, which was a website. Anyone can create a website. It was a toothbrush company. It wasn't a toothbrush company. It was a toothbrush company impersonator. And they said they were going to send me $600. But you know what's so funny? I just did like a hygiene video or something. So I'm like, oh my God, they've seen it. Blah, blah, blah. No. I go back to follow up. The email you sent cannot be reached, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right. It happened to me once. It can't happen to me again. Oh, nah. They got me. They got me. So, yeah. Oh, but I say all that to say that when that happened, I did hit like a wall when it came to content. I'm like, I don't want to be doing this. I don't want this to happen to me again and this and that. But it's like, if you let fear or setbacks or what people say or what people do just like hinder your growth, hinder your spirit, like you just got to keep pushing through. You know what I'm saying? Hate comments are gonna come, fake pages are gonna come, which that already happened to me. People just don't have lives. But you can't let that crush your spirit. You can't. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week with a better video. And yeah, be safe out there. Be careful who you give your information to. Look up like your subscriptions. Just make sure that things are legit. Double, triple check. Do whatever it is you got to do. And just take it easy. Anything Gmail is a scam. anything Gmail is a scam, and I should have known better, but all I can do is do better. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.